This is episode 2 of trying to find the best Chinese food in our area. This place is also in Garfield, New Jersey. I checked, there are 5 restaurants in Garfield, New Jersey, which is where I started at Leon's Kitchen, so I'm going to do all 5. Garfield is a town of about 2 square miles. There are 5 Chinese food restaurants. I think there's like 20 pizzerias, but that's for another day. Anyway, the Chinese food tour, trying the best food. We're getting the same dishes. Quick explanation for those who haven't seen the other ones. It's 3 of the same dishes and then 1 wild card. Now, according to Google, this is the highest rated restaurant in Garfield, New Jersey with a 4.4 on Google. In second place was Leon's Kitchen from episode 1 with a 4.2. I have eaten at both of these restaurants before, but I usually get different things. So I'm checking in on this place and I go inside. They took the basketball court down, which used to be there, but little man was still in the corner doing his homework, which I love. Family owned restaurant. You can see the whole family, everybody, mom, dad, sister back there cooking. But anyway, let me show you what I got. We start off with the same 2 appetizers every time. By the way, let me know how you're liking the camera angle. I finally figured out how to put this front facing. I don't know if it's weird, but I kind of dig it. Anyway, drop a thumbs up and you guys already know the vibes. Let's get into this video. The first thing that we get from every restaurant is the crab rangoon. Now, this is the weird one because some places don't serve crab rangoon. They serve cheese wontons. This said crab rangoon and underneath said cheese wonton. So I don't know which one is which. They opted for the triangle one, and just touching this, I can tell there's not much filling on the inside already. There's not, but I still get plenty of it. Their wrapper on the outside is better than the first place's because it's nice and crispy, not doughy, and because they didn't overfill these, there's a really, really thin piece of the wrapper on here, so it comes across as a really nice chew. Even though there's not a ton of filling in it, I still can taste it. Now, crab rangoon for me has 2 basic tastes that you get in it: the scallion and then the sweetness level. And we kind of talked about this, but let's try their sweet and sour dipping sauce. Scallion flavor, not as high, but I still taste it, and it's a little bit more sweet than scallion on a balance scale, which for me, I've said it before, I prefer heavy scallion and not too sweet. But I do find these enjoyable just because of the texture and the taste of it. I just think that the other place had better filling. Now, if you combine these 2 places and put this filling or their filling into this, you would really be cooking. I like these just as much as the other place, though. It was weird enough. I just would like a different filling. Now these, they're crab rangoon. There's crab in here, for sure. I like these, and I would get these again. I would get these a 6.5 out of 10. Also, I don't know about your Chinese food places, but one of the telltale places that you're at a good spot is when they do something like this. So they have homemade iced tea and lemonade. I didn't ask for these, but I think because I paid, my order came out to around $50, they just threw these in. So I'm going to try them right now. I'm going to start with the lemonade. They are always in these containers right here. And at first I thought she was giving me soup. That's free soup. But then I noticed. So let's try this lemonade out real quick. I don't want to spill obviously in my car, but I'm just going to flip this up. There we go. It's sweet. It's really sweet. Not a lot of lemon flavor. It tastes almost like Kool-Aid. I'm not mad at it, but I got to be careful. The sweet, I don't drink overly sweet drinks usually, so it's always off-putting. I wouldn't mind getting it. I think you like it though, especially if you, I think that might be some damn Kool-Aid. I'm gonna be honest with you, because I don't that tastes more like Kool-Aid. I've had no damn Kool-Aid in a long time, bro. We drank Tang in my house, but we also had Kool-Aid every now and then. We drank Tang. That was my crib. Let's try the iced tea. Who they know? Does somebody know somebody, bro? This iced tea is good though. It's like a lemon iced tea. It's not as sweet as the other one. This one I would drink. Again, I don't really drink sugary drinks, so I'm probably not going to drink those, but I do love the fact they threw that in. One time I went there, because again, I've been there like 2 or 3 times, they gave me a free Monster. Like, but it was Monster, not 0 sugar, and I don't drink 0 sugar, so I didn't, I gave it away, but I still appreciate the gesture. Next up, we have the combination platter, which is the General Tso's chicken. We get it everywhere with the pork fried rice and the egg roll. It's my favorite of like your standard issue Chinese food. Let's start with the egg roll. Other places' egg roll was not good. Y'all know what an egg roll is by now. This is good. even without soy sauce, duck sauce. The cabbage pork blend that you get in here is good. The wrapper is not as chewy. It's a little chewy, but not like, again, I'm talking chewy on the side of, it's not perfect, but you would not be mad at this. This is one of the few egg rolls that I get around here that, real talk, I would eat this without anything on it. Last episode I did, some of y'all were dissing my Chinese mustard. I don't know how y'all don't know about this, man. Egg roll and pork fried rice, I put my Chinese mustard on. This egg roll's fire. Right. Fire. The flavor in the actual egg roll is just super on point. There's almost like a deep stock flavor that you would put on noodles or in soup or something that's in the cabbage. Almost like it's been sitting in that, and then they put it inside the egg roll. This is good, man. I know people say what makes a good egg roll. I tried to explain it as best as I can, but I would never not go here and get an egg roll again. I'll give this an 8.5 out of 10. Got the General Tso's chicken. You already know what that is. Theirs looks paler in look to the other ones that I've had so far. But it does look, jeez, that was right in my lap, bro. Whatever. It does look a little bit like crispier, which I'm, let me get in here. Crispy on the outside. I love that. Chicken, nice big chunks of it. It's thigh meat, and that's what I want. It's sweet though. I do get a little, I'm getting the spices actually starting to come in. This is good. At first, I was like, wow, this is too sweet. But as I started to chew more, the spice does kick in. So it's like a good blend of sweet and spicy. It's not overly spicy, but I am getting a hint of it. A little bit of this pork fried rice. Good flavor on it. Again, they do a good job with a lot of pork in their pork fried rice. Some places they kind of skimp on it. You need it. Other thing I saw heavy in the comments I wanted to talk about was a lot of people said, how can you go to a place with yellow fried rice? I think that's a regional thing. When you get pork fried rice around here, most of it's yellow or spots. That includes New York too, and New Jersey. I don't know what it is, but it might be a regional thing. I know real pork fried rice isn't this color, but that's the way they do it here. And all I can say about that is, I'm sure the other one is good, but don't knock this until you try it. Let me freak this a little bit. Do not diss my hot mustard, bro. If you don't know about this, you are missing out. I also would like to, on my rice, when I was a kid, I used to put duck sauce on my rice. And it was like an argument with me and my friends when we was always go to like these little Chinese food spots about what utensil you use and what you put on your rice. Some of them were team duck sauce and some of them were team soy sauce. As I got older, I started to appreciate the soy sauce vibe a little bit more. So if any of my boys is watching from high school in them days when we was messing around in little hood spots, y'all won. I always was team spoon though. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. This is even better than the last place. Yeah, buddy. The General's chicken has a nice crisp on it. The chicken pieces, the breading isn't too thick, so you don't have like the off breading ratio. It's sweet. Then the heat kicks in, and I'm starting to get like, it's not like mouth burn heat. It's subtle, but it's enough to let me know that I'm not eating sesame chicken, and I appreciate that. This, with that, I think came out to like $11. That is a nice little platter. Everything on here was fantastic. A lot of people love this place. It was suggested a bunch in the comments on some of my socials, and I also agree with them. I gotta stop. This ain't even in part of what I'm reviewing. I have a feeling this is still going to be rated high when I start doing all these places, but this gets an 8.8 out of 10. It's very, very good. So this is our Singapore Mayfun, but there is a difference with this place. The 2 times I went to New Blue Sky, I thought they had the best Singapore Mayfun, and then they have a Singapore Ho Fun, which is like fat noodles. This I did not see on the menu last time. It's still Singapore, so chill out. But I didn't get either of them this time. We got the udon noodles. Singapore udon noodles. I know that their sauce is good and they have a good spice on this. Again, I've eaten this before. This is going to be very hard to beat. Very. Look at the pieces of shrimp that you get in this, the fat udon noodles that you get in this. They always do their Singapore really, really damn good. So I'm excited to try this. Yeah. If you're a fan of Singapore Mayfun, Singapore Ho Fun, Singapore udon noodles, they still, all the Chinese food that I've eaten, make the best. It's the best. The spice level is perfectly on point. The consistency of the curry with the noodles is on point. You get a ton of pieces of shrimp on theirs. So good. It's so good, man. They do it every single time. And if you look, I'm picking shrimp up almost in every single one. Now, you know what, a lot of places, there's 2 shrimp on here. They don't give you enough shrimp. They always do. Now, damn, look, all this damn shrimp. With that being said, I still prefer their other 2 Singapore dishes to this one. The udon noodles are good. This is so good, man. But the consistency of the Mayfun, the rice noodle, is just a better one. But, bro, I'm gonna get this away from me. I will sit here and eat this whole thing. As a person who Singapore Mayfun is their thing, you can try the udon noodles. They are good. But get the Mayfun or the Ho Fun. But either way, their sauce is, to me, the best one that I've had. Like, period. The Singapore Mayfun I gave it 10 to. The Singapore Ho Fun I gave it 10 to. This I give a 9.5 to. Again, I don't love the consistency of the udon compared to the other 2. That by no means does not mean that it's good. And you can see because I can't stop eating it. Get this away from me. Get it away from me. This one's kind of on me, but it's on the menu. Last time I got Leon's Kitchen, I got chicken teriyaki. So I see on their menu, under the chicken part, they have chicken teriyaki with vegetables. So I'm like, maybe it's the same kind of dish. So let me order this. So that's what I did. So this is their version of the chicken teriyaki. It doesn't look as good. I'm just going to sit there right off the bat. There's way more vegetables than chicken, but you never know. So I'm going to try this out. This is chicken teriyaki. Nah. No. The cuts of chicken are the same. That's about it. Their teriyaki sauce is just... That place must have learned how to make that from somewhere. Because going to a Chinese food restaurant, I know people, you shouldn't get this from a Chinese... I wanted a comparison to why I did it. It's on their menu. But this... Yeah, no. It comes with rice and it costs like $7. I'm not even going to bother with the rice. The teriyaki sauce is incredibly bland and it tastes off. Like they tried to make their own, but it doesn't taste like teriyaki. It doesn't have any ginger, any soy, like anything like that. It's just like, almost like watered down. And adding the vegetables, there's corn and peas in here and broccoli. It's just a weird combo. Like, it doesn't even really look that great. And to be perfectly honest, it's not that great. This is the ultimate, like, I paid for it, so I'll eat it type of meal. Like, I bought it, so, like, I would just put this on some rice and you could freak it with a bunch of sauces and it'd probably still be okay. But this isn't recommended at all. This gets a 4 out of 10. So again, this is one of the highest rated places in the area. When it comes to doing the basics, they do them really well. When it comes to doing one that's a little off center, which is my Singapore Mayfun, it still was rocking. Chicken teriyaki, I can kind of attribute to myself. I think I'm going to stay away from doing that from here on out, but it's a restaurant that's in the same town that was kind of close. I figured maybe I had a comparison. I'm not really going to hold that against them. Like, again, it's on the menu, but that's a really, again, like I keep saying again because I that's my fault. Like, that one was on me. But everything else there, the egg rolls, the General Tso's, the fried rice, the Singapore Mayfun is some of the best I've had. It's a really small spot. And like, there's standing room only pretty much. Like, it is what you think of when you like, oh, this place is probably fire. Even when you drive past. I would say that at this point, I never thought I'd say this, but I think this is better than Leon's Kitchen at this point. Leon's Kitchen still has some good stuff, but it was disappointing with a lot of the things that happened there. I don't know if it's because they have a huge influx of orders. This place does do good business, and again, it has high reviews on Google. But right now, we only have 2 restaurants. Well, technically, we have 3, which was Boulevard, Leon's Kitchen, and this place. This place is number 1, especially for what I want to order. Absolutely. You want Singapore Mayfun, you go to this place. But that was really, really cool. I hope you're enjoying this. Again, the first video didn't do that well, but I'm not going to just abandon ship after 1 video. If I'm doing this for like 2 months and then it's not doing well, then we'll pivot to something else. But I hope you do enjoy this, because I enjoy finding stuff like this, and there's so many of them. I also may, if this does well, expand it to pizza. There are more pizza places than Chinese food in New Jersey. So that is like our bread and butter. There's so many. And if I keep something uniform like this and order it from most places with a wild card, same idea, different format. Let me know what you think. I haven't had a chance to check the replies in the question I asked in the video from yesterday, because that just came out like an hour ago. So I haven't looked at the comments or anything, but I appreciate you guys, man. You guys have been nothing but great for the most part. No, I'm just playing with y'all. We'll be back tomorrow. More content, man. And hand signs. They made it to YouTube.